has some work with. Hey, you holding tight? Enjoying the show so far? All right, cool. Dad's face not turning too red? When Dad's face starts matching that shirt, that's when you snap a picture. That's a Kodak moment right there. Yeah. Oh, thank you. See, we've got some of the staff came in. Gracias por venir. La apreciamos mucho. Okay, you guys ready for your next comic? Yeah. All right, this next gentleman, very special gentleman. They always say, in times of trouble, turn to Jesus. Well, that's what I did, and that's how I got into comedy. This next gentleman, or yes, I know him, Jesus. Now, this is a gentleman who got me into comedy, well, like 5 years ago. 5 years ago this month, if I remember correctly. And that's why I owe it all to him. You've seen this guy all around town. You've seen his artwork. You've heard his music. Fresh from his shows with Popeye Johnson and also Voladores. Please welcome to the stage, Jesus Correa. And also, don't forget to donate.
Hi, how are you? I've seen the back of your head and stuff. I want to see what. Alright. Summer's almost over, right? It's getting cold outside. It's almost winter time. Or as I like to think of it, the time of year when the homeless people really get what's coming to them. Come on, get a house already, Jesus Christ. Ice cream. This is a good summertime treat. So many flavors of ice cream. You guys like ice cream, right? Really? No? Oh man, what a lousy crowd doesn't like ice cream. That's how you know who you're dealing with. So many ways to eat ice cream. You can eat it in a bowl. You can eat ice cream cones. You like ice cream, right, buddy? Ice cream cones come from the udder of a cow. Sometimes young ladies milk cows. They have machines that milk the cows. Special trucks bring you the ice cream to the store. Sometimes they used to have ice cream trucks. When I was a little kid, I used to run up and down the street, and ice cream trucks would play a song with jingle jangle. Oh man, it was so much joy for me as a child. There's small children starving to death in Africa who will never know the joy of eating ice cream. I think my favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. When I was younger, I grew up in a trailer court, and there's really nothing nicer or pleasant about the place except for this girl, Michelle Boyd. So I'd walk my doggy all the time past her house, you know. Little did I know her father was touching her, and her brother was touching her inappropriately. Touching her inappropriately. And I was driving up the street once, and this woman pushing a stroller up the street called my name. She said, Jesus, and I looked over, and it was her. It was this girl I used to be in love with as a child, and she says to me, she says, I will fillet you for $20, and it just broke my heart, because I didn't have $20 on me. I don't need self-help manuals to get me through life. I don't need your stupid posters with a cat hanging in there. You know the posters. It says, hang in there. If you read it literally, it says, hang in there, pussy, and I'm not a pussy, I'm a man. It should be addressed as such. It should be a picture of a tree with a man hanging from a noose, and it says, hang in there, man. Addressed me. Speaking of hanging, it's rumored that Saddam Hussein whispered under his breath, Vanna White, before they hung him. I thought that was nice. That American, nothing more American than Vanna White. It's a bad joke. But it was a good segue, but a bad joke. I'm feeling good. I just got over a demon possession, which is kind of neat. I could levitate off the ground, not a lot, but about that much. It's pretty good. I could shoot fire from my fingertips and hold my breath underwater for really long amounts of times, but it wasn't all great, though. It was kind of hard on my back. The unicorns in my dreams have been coming up to me lately and saying, hey man, I thought you would be taller in person. I like that joke, and I stick with it. And sometimes people don't like it, but it's like for me. That's That's my me time during my set. I like that joke. And if it works, it works. This show goes out to my Uncle Pookie. He was actually stabbed to death last night in an attempted rape in the prison, but good news for his kids, he died an anal virgin. He fought them off. Hey fellas, if any of you are single out there and you're out tonight, good way to pick up chicks, explain the plot to Willow. It just does something for girls that... I take weird comforts that calm me down. I like watching old women eat pudding. I like the way they just chew at it, just gnawing at old memories when they can chew solid food. I drink. You guys urinate, right? And sometimes it comes out clear and sometimes it's yellow depending on your diet. So what I do, I drink apple juice, I drink water. I say, okay, that makes sense. I drink beer. So it comes out yellow or white because I'm drinking water or beer. Why do I do this? Because if I figure, if I ever start pissing blood, I'll just start drinking Hawaiian Punch and then rationalize and say, this is not blood. There's nothing wrong with me. It's because I've been drinking a lot of Hawaiian Punch and my urine's coming out right. No need to go to the doctor. Whoever beat my grandma to death in the bathroom owes me an apology because that was my favorite grandma. I smoke too much, and the other day the waitress came up to me and asked me what kind of toast I wanted, and I said menthol. Roll Over Beethoven is probably the best song ever written about a Charles Grodin movie. Here's some tips for fighting my dad. Watch out for his right hook, because, I mean, it hurts. This one hurts too, but this one just hurts more. Don't try breaking stuff over his head. I tried that. You know, pictures off the wall, and he tried it. But he's so high on cocaine, he's not even going to feel it, man. He's just going to keep on coming at you. What you got to do is got to wait him out, because he's just going to keep punching and coming at you furiously. But the thing is, if you wait him out, the cocaine's going to wear off. And he said, how do I know that? If the cocaine didn't wear off, he would not have had to pawn off all my Nintendo games to get money to buy more cocaine. I recently found out that my mom wanted to have an abortion with me, and the first thing that came to my mind was, God damn it, Mom, you never followed through with anything, did you? Sex is an exploration of possibilities, right? They're endless. It's great. But you gotta be picky where you put your what's it and what you put in your hoo-hoo. And call me old-fashioned, but I want it to mean something when I come on a girl's face. Besides that, there are babies, there are repercussions, there's syphilis and AIDS. I can think of a million better ways to meet Bono. Let me get AIDS. All right, thank you. I'm done. Have a good night.
Keep it going for Jesus. You mentioned something about when they hung Saddam Hussein and everything, and with every war, whether you agree with it or not, you got to support the soldiers. You got to give props to the troops to go out there and and keep us safe. And I'm glad that they repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so now they can keep us safe and be honest about what they are or what they're not. And I saw this video of this soldier who came out to his dad over the phone. Did anyone see that video? And it was very touching. But if he thinks that's hard, okay, try to think a dad who was a great father, who paid for my college, paid for me to get my bachelor's so I could be a teacher, and having to call him up one day and it's like, Dad, I got something to tell you. Are you still going to love me? I decided to quit teaching and become a stand-up comedian. Dad! Dad, I'm still your son, right? I'm still your little hijo. Hijo de la madre! Dad! But definitely a salute to the soldiers, and also a salute to this next gentleman who's coming up. Now this next guy, very excited to bring him up. Originally from Rockford, Illinois, then moved to Madison, started making some big moves. This guy is definitely a rising star in the Midwest comedy